As we count down to the end of today's regular session, that is today, the 18th of January 2023, we have the most active as Spirit Airlines, AMD, Tesla, Plug Power, Marathon, AGFY, Apple, Ford, LCID or Lucid, and then RIVN. So we before now it was AMD was most active. So we can see that they're saying here that the great run in shares of AMD continued today, following an upbeat forecast about the chip maker and an optimistic call from analysts at TD Cowen. AMD was up 2.4% at some point at $164.04 after Taiwan semiconductor manufacturing company said it expects revenue growth this year to be more than double the rate of broader chip market. TSMC manufactures AMD chips. Earlier in the session, AMD touched $167.19, which will be an all-time high for the stock. If it closes there or higher, the stock will have its first record close since November of 2021, according to Dow Jones market data. In addition to the bullish forecast from TSMC, TD Cowen analyst Matthew Ramsey increased his price target on the shares to $185 from $130 and maintained his outperform rating. A major reason for Ramsey's belief in the stock is AMD's potential success in the AI space. While Nvidia remains the AI leader, they believe sizable upside opportunities remain for AMD as well. He wrote in a research note. AMD's MI300 is a data center graphics processing unit, and the company is offering for AI projects and applications. The potential of MI300 within the AI total addressable market is still ahead for AMD, with potentially large upside over the next couple of years as an increasingly capable Gen AI alternative, according to Ramsey. Ramsey isn't alone in this bullish view of AMD. Of the 45 analysts surveyed by FactSet, 32 said the stock is a buy and 13 rated a hold. Key bank capital markets analyst John Vine earlier this week increased his price target of AMD to $105 from $170 and kept his overweight rating on the stock. Vine wrote that there could be as much as $8 billion in demand for AMD's MI300 this year, which is above his price expectations of between $3 billion and to $4 billion. US listed TSMC rose 8.1%, while Nvidia rose 2.2%. Okay, so that's some news concerning AMD. It's obviously doing well. It's just hasn't it's the company has decided not to allow Nvidia have all the cake all the time, so they're out there, and we have taken up a position in AMD. So as things stand right now, the extrapolation on this 1 minute chart is indicating that AMD should actually be trading at $163.76. So on this 1 minute chart, support projections of Fibonacci projections go all the way towards $162, 162. Much of the projections we have here around 162, but they go all the way towards $164.82 on this 1 minute chart. So let's have a look at the 5 minute chart and see what we have. On the 5 minute chart for AMD, almost upper projection we have is 169.32. It is just slightly below projection, which is 162.90. The probability of it getting there is there. As a matter of fact, I want to believe the news we just read out now, it was indicating it actually reached $167, isn't it? Yes, it actually did reach $167 in this regular session. 167.88. So it's cooling off from those highs. So which may present a rebound opportunity. Okay, this is the 45 minute chart for AMD. Okay, let's see. The projections go all the way towards 172.69 on this 45 minute chart. So let's have a look at the 2 hour chart. So let's see what we have here. On the 2 hour chart, we have the most upper projection of 165.40. Indeed, there are downward projections. We have 140. We have 149.16, and we have this volume price indication of 138.62. And then let's go down to the 1-day chart, or rather the daily chart. So the daily chart, we can see what's going on here. Regardless of all of this, and AMD is in a strong bullish trend, I want to believe. Yes, it's 200-day moving average is definitely upward sloping, and the MACD is I can't say exactly, I don't have that here. So, but in any case, it's the price is right on Fibonacci projection. It has convergence on a Fibonacci projection of $162.9. The projections go all the way towards 169.81, and the one above that is 179.48. We have 191.92, and it goes all the way towards $227.39. This is on the daily chart. Let's have a look at the 1-week chart and see what we have on 1-week chart. Its next upper projection is 176.80. So, okay, we've spent a decent amount of time on AMD. Let's have a look at Spirit Airlines. That's the next, probably still the most active stock right now in this regular session. Let's see, most active is down. Let's see what it's doing. Let's see, save. Speed, okay, still the most active. Okay, so this is the 1-minute chart for Spirit Airlines. It's moving sideways, down 8.55%. Is there any news behind this retracement? Spirit Airlines is looking at options to refinance its debt source. There might be problems with the company, and it's attracting a lot of market participants. Let's see what it's saying here. Spirit Airlines is looking at options to refinance its debt, and it's not considering reconstructing. A person familiar with the matter told Reuters the company's shares have been falling since Tuesday on investors' concerns about its financial future after a judge blocked its $3.8 billion merger with JetBlue Airlines. Ratings agency Fitch on Wednesday said Spirit's credit profile was under pressure as it faced a significant refinancing risk in the next year, with its $1.1 billion loyalty program debt coming due in September of 2025. Yeah, I think another interesting thing to do is find what its short interest is saying. That will be a good thing to do. Save short interest. Spirit Airlines, let's see. I think it's saying 16.45. Is that the case? We're counting down to the close. We have 11 minutes before the market closes. Let's see what it's saying here. Okay, yes, 17.18%. That's the short interest for Spirit Airlines. Yeah, it's you can see that retracing seriously, and okay, extrapolation as okay. Well, this is just extrapolation, not its but extrapolation is predicting that it's going to retrace further. So we have down projections all the way down to $4.85. But at the same time, it could rebound. It's has lost a lot of ground. Let's look at the 1-hour chart and see what we have. On the 1-hour chart, this is a plunge. We are looking at that happened yesterday. I want to believe this is Tuesday the 16th. That was when it happened, and that has continued to progressively retrace. But even at that, there's some respite has pivoted here. And on this 1-hour chart per day, most upper projection we have is 8.4 $8.49. Let's have a look at the 1-day chart. In the 1-day chart, we have plunged below all of its Fibonacci projections. So the most upward one now will now be $11.5. What are the odds of it rebounding to such a level? What are the odds? We have 13.56. If anything, let's see, ambitiously and optimistically call out this 19.23 dollar Fibonacci projection. So what are the odds of a rebound? There are no other Fibonacci projections between where it is right now and this $11.43. So I would say maybe, as things stand right now, maybe the sentiment will be to sell the stock, and it might stabilize or may continue to retrace further, but the odds of a rebound may not be very high. But at the same time as well, it's in trouble, and it's definitely going to continue to attract a lot of market participants. It's quite volatile. You can see that number of shares that have crossed the tape, 124.8 million shares. Definitely a very active stock right now. Very active stock. Okay, let's see what's going on. Active trader. Let's see. So yeah, this is what's going on for AMD. Rather Spirit Airlines. So we just quickly move on to Tesla and see what's going on there for Tesla. Not having a very great time. I don't think it is. We can see the bad press it's getting from the inability of its of some of Tesla owners, some of its customers to charge their vehicles in Chicago. So let's see what we have here for Tesla. Let's see, we have it here. Tesla is this is a 1-day chart for Tesla. We have it is currently, because Tesla's down 1.77% at $2.11, $211. $211. So it's in this session, or rather, it has been retracing. Rather, this is it's been retracing for some time now. Since end of December, it's been retracing. So its next downward target will be 206.75. The probability of it getting there is, I would say, slightly much higher than it getting to 219.5. And then outside that we have 190.97, and outside that we have all the way down to 144.224 for Tesla. So let's just quickly move on to Plug Power. Let's see what's going on with Plug Power. Plug Power is I'm going to believe it's going down 11.7%. Do we have any news for this retracement? Plug Power plummets on 2 hours ago, plummets on planned $1 billion equity raise. Not very good news for market participants. Dilution. Plug Power's stock tumbled more than 15% today to the lowest in more than 4 years after the struggling hydrogen fuel cell manufacturer announced a $1 billion share sale. Net proceeds from Plug Power's offering will be used for working capital expenditure, and general corporate purposes. BofA Securities will act as a sales agent for the offering, which it agreed on at the market program, the company said in a regulatory filing yesterday. Okay, so that's what is behind this 11% plunge. So, but the extrapolation is saying that it should be trading at it has a potential to trade at $5. It has a potential to trade at $5, but that's also coincides with that convergence, or that's a convergence. That projection is also happens to be where the Fibonacci projection equally lies. So there's a convergence there with its extrapolation for today, the 18th of January. Okay, and then which is $5, and then outside that we have this upper projection of $11.39. The odds of it happening is not very high, as a matter of fact. So the odds of Plug Power getting to 1.14 is by far much more likely than it's even rebounding to $5. So the stock is currently challenged, been moving sideways for the best part of a couple of months now. Outside that, the underlying trend is a bearish one for Plug Power. It's just bleeding confidence there. Market participants are not confident about the stock at all. So we have next one is Marathon. Marathon is has been challenged by the recent issuance of ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs. So market participants are feeling like not very much confident. They're a lot more confident, I would say, in trading ETFs, I would say, for now. But in the long term, they might redeem their strategy. Because Marathon and indeed the crypto adjacent stocks that are equally holding, they are intrinsically involved in Bitcoin. So they are actually holding the Bitcoin itself. Even in as much as the ETFs itself is a I would say it's a convincingly, I would say, just allow me to use that word, a convincingly better exposure to Bitcoin than maybe the miners and the adjacents. So this is what we are looking at right now for Marathon. Marathon has been active for some time now, down 6.78%. It's bleeding losses. Bitcoin equally suffering as well, I want to believe. So extrapolation is saying that it can actually be lower than what it is. It can actually plunge lower than where it is right now. It has a projection of 13.09. That is what its extrapolation is saying. But the probability of it getting there is, I want to believe, pretty much the same as it rebounding to $20.56. But it's been going on for some time now. There's a good chance that it may continue, or it may begin to consolidate on a sideways movement to begin to reflect this exits it's facing now from market participants. So the most downward projection is 6.43 outside. There are no projections. There are no projections nearby on this Fibonacci grid we have. I mean, if it comes to plunging, if it comes to stocks losing value, they can get to the $6.26 in a heartbeat. But as things stand right now, it doesn't look very good. Doesn't sound very good. You may want to. I mean, it doesn't seem like anything is really going to stop this losses. It's running. It's this retracement. It has caught wind off. But you never say never. Never say never. So what do we say? Next projection 20.42, 20.40. We just have to have a look at maybe the let's see, the 45-minute chart. We might see projections that are a lot closer than where it is right now. Yeah, the projections here are all bunched up, so the probabilities of it printing such numbers are a lot more realistic. So 16.37 very much possible. It's currently lying on a Fibonacci projection of 15.97. Even further retracement to $15 is even sounds a lot more realistic as a matter of fact. So marathon suffering like the broader crypto market space, or rather crypto adjacent space. So let's move on to AGFY, AGFY. Okay, the market has ended now. AGFY, AGFY, spiked. Let's see, it's AGFY gained 15.25%. Let's look at the 1 minute chart and see. That's the extrapolation. It's even with all of these, the extrapolation is saying that the stock should even be trading at $1.48. Let's see, do we have any news behind this rally? AGFY shares jump on sale agreement for hydrocarbon extraction system. Rises 83% after sale agreement with Ocean Deep. Enters into first hydrocarbon extraction lab and vertical farming unit facility in California. Yeah, this is the 1 minute chart. Projections go all the way towards 1.53. Let's quickly move down to its 1 day chart and see what we have there for AGFY. Okay, it's nothing there. Okay, next one is Apple. Let's see what we have for Apple. For Apple, we have what do we have? We have, this is the 1 minute chart for Apple. Okay, extrapolation is saying that the stock should be trading at 188 should be trading at $187.96 on this 1 minute chart. Let's look at the 1 day chart for Apple. Apple projections are bound. The stock has been consolidating now. I would say consolidating in a couple of during the last couple of sessions. So we have projections that go all the way towards 193.35, 197.36, and they go all the way towards 235.05. Yeah, on this daily chart for Apple. So let's quickly jump to Ford. Ford is let's see, up rather down 2.44% on this daily chart. Extrapolation is saying that Ford should be trading at $12.98. Okay, let's see. No Fibonacci projections have appeared so far for Ford. Strangely enough. Okay, yes, the Fibonacci didn't load. Let's refresh. Yeah, so this is the 1 minute chart for Ford. Okay, so let's have a look at the 1 day chart for Ford and see what we have. Okay, so Ford is pulling back from the highs of 10.27 printed in late December of last year, and at some point, who knows, it might pivot and look up. But as things stand right now, the next target is 7.17, downward target 7.17. Outside that, projections, upper projection of 8.45 is on the cards, but it's a lot more likely that it will get to 7.17 and even trade below that 7.14 dollars. So outside that projections, we have upper projections are 8.89, and they go all the way towards 11.79 for. No, sorry, this is not Ford. Sorry, this is SoFi. Sorry. Okay, this is Ford. This is the day daily chart for Ford. Okay, we have extrapolation is saying that Ford should be trading at $12.95. $12.95. So if you we have downward projection of 10.85, very much likely, and then we have 10.48, and they go all the way down towards $7.19 for Ford, but also an upper projection of 11.26 is very much possible, but by far much possible than its extrapolation projection of $13.05, and then we have 14.52 at its most upper projection on this 5 minute chart. So let's see what we have as concerns news for Ford. Tesla Ford amongst the most shorted stock in 2023, Hazel Tree. Tesla in China usher in EV Armageddon. Car maker forecast could be the final blow. Okay, let's the next two stocks are EV stocks. So let's have a look at the LCID. Okay, LCID is currently, I want to believe it's down 4.32%. Let's see whether we can find any news behind this. Fisk has arguably become a meme stock, says stock tweets. Doomed Lucid stock is still a sell even after 95% fall. Yeah, let's see. Lucid Group stock has fallen to an all-time low under $3, being many times below its IPO price. 95% below its all-time highs. Early investors have been brutally hurt. First, it's important to understand that Lucid is a company that has a real risk of going under completely. Profit margins have continued to fall as Tesla pushes more aggressively with cost cutting. Right now, Lucid loses a whopping $227,000 per car production, meanwhile Tesla makes $8,431 per vehicle production. Most of the time, investors are happy pouring in money even if the overall business isn't profitable, because the company is at least making money after every sale. For Lucid, the cost of goods sold is almost 3 times the revenue. This means that the fundamental business is inherently flawed. So yeah, this is fundamentally yes, but a significant amount of what is being traded is technical and far less of a fundamental. Okay, so but the likelihood of it retracing all the way towards down to 2.44 very much likely, and down to 1.62 not as likely as it pivoting to 3.01, but expect the stock to continue to retrace. 1.62 is the next not the next it's not the next the downward projection. Next one is just not far away from where it is, $2.38. Next one is 1.62, and then all the way down to 0.608 dollars. Yeah, that's what's going on with Lucid. Okay, let's look at the RIVN. RIVN. RIVN is currently down 6.11%. So let's see what the news is saying. What's going on with RIVN Automotive Stock? Let's see. Shares are traded lower today. At some point down 17%, but I think settled with a loss of 6.11%. Yesterday, Deutsche Bank downgraded RIVN from buy to hold and lowered its price target to $29 from $19. Deutsche Bank noted that they had downgraded RIVN, that its downgrade of RIVN is based in part of expected volume guidance of only 65,000 units, resulting from factory shutdowns and a slow ramp up, which could result in heavy losses through the third quarter of 2024. RIVN announced the availability of its RIS electric SUV for leasing on Wednesday. The RIS can be leased for 36 months at approximately $1,169 per month. According to data from Benzinga Pro, RIVN shares are trading below the 50-day moving average of $19.01, and it is 18.87%. And 18.87% of the shares have been sold short. What do analysts think? View RIVN Automotive on the whole as a neutral, given the history of coverage over the past 3 months. Okay. So this is its 1-day chart. So let's see. It's retracing, and the probability of it getting to 15.12 is a lot more higher than it's getting to rebounding to 17.15. So the stock has been retracing. It's been retracing since after consolidating. It spiked to $24.34 as of the middle of mid to late December, and then moved sideways, and since that time has continued to plunge. Even extrapolation is saying that it should be on this Fibonacci projection of $17.224. Oh yeah, okay. No, sorry. Rather, it's extrapolation saying that extrapolation actually saying that it's rather it's the stock has no, it hasn't done it. It's not far away from a $15.12 extrapolation. Sorry, Fibonacci projection. So the likelihood of it getting there is a lot more higher than it rebounding to 17.15. I think I've said this earlier on. Then we have downward projection of 9.31. Not statistically not very likely that it can get there. A lot more likely that it will rebound to 17.15 than it will get to retracing all the way to 9.41. But if it continues to retrace, the probability will continue to improve. Okay, so any need to call out the upper projections? We have 19.92. Okay, we have before that we have 18.72. Above 19.92 we have 21.02. we have 22.5. We have the volume indication, volume price indication of let's see what we have here. We have 23.69. We have 24.62, all the way towards $30.52. So see what you make of all of these stocks: Spirit Airlines, AMD, Tesla, Plug Power, Marathon, AGFY, Apple, Ford, LCID, and RIVN. And thank you very much for watching this video.